This is London.
It's 10 hours, Greenwich Mean Time. This is Newsdesk from the BBC World Service with John Stone. The headlines. A new three-man council says it's taken control of the government in Ecuador, but the democratically elected president says he won't stand down. Talks to agree an international treaty regulating the trade in genetically modified products are in serious trouble. And finance ministers of the Group of 7 industrial countries have expressed concern about the strength of the yen. Also today, India says it has killed a group of Pakistani soldiers in a clash on the disputed line of control in Kashmir. And after months of drought, prayers for rain echo across the United Arab Emirates. A three-man council has declared itself the new government in Ecuador, after a rebellion led by thousands of indigenous Indian people supported by military units. The council, made up of the head of the country's armed forces, a prominent indigenous leader and a former Supreme Court justice, says it has deposed President Jamil Mahuad. The formation of the council came after Mr. Mahuad left the presidential palace in the wake of protests and calls to resign. Protesters argue that the president was unable to deal with the effects of the country's worst economic crisis in decades. Our South America correspondent James Reynolds reports.
The formation of the three-man council came after several hours of talks at the presidential palace between the armed forces and indigenous leaders. Speaking alongside his two council colleagues, General Carlos Mendoza told reporters that their decision to take power was the only way to end the country's social crisis. He said that he and his colleagues would call a popular vote soon, but he didn't say when. At present, the ruling council appears to have control of Ecuador. The fate of President Jamil Mahuad is unclear. He left the presidential palace late on Friday after giving a nationwide address in which he maintained that he would not step down. He was said to have gone to a military base on the outskirts of Quito. Now it's reported that the armed forces have ordered his arrest.